What's up everyone, hope you guys are all having a great day today. So a couple days ago, Sora got announced for Smash. Now, I could honestly give two fucks about Sora getting into Smash. I mean, I'm happy for the people who wanted him in. I know he was literally the #1 pick for characters to get into Smash. His moveset looks like the standard quality that every DLC fighter has been, but the thing that really caught my eye was that Doomslayer finally got represented in Smash. Yeah, I know it's just a Mii fighter, but quite honestly, the more I think about it, I don't really think they could have kept Smash as a balanced game and made him an actual fighter with a unique moveset at the same time. So the Mii fighter is way more than enough for me. But as with any Smash reveal, it brought out a shit ton of manchildren who care more about who the character is over the character actually being, like, you know, fun to play. So enough talking and let's see what YouTube has shat out today.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my opinion on Sora, or should I say Hora, to be honest.
He said the funny, he called him Hora, get it? Cause there are whores and Hora sounds like Sora and that's the character's name.
Which I probably should have gave it away, honestly. I honestly hate this character, honestly, you know what? And there's people that are my fans and everything that like him. I respect everybody's opinion, okay? I'm just gonna say that straight off the bat.
I respect people's opinions when their opinions don't make them sound like shitty people.
But I'm gonna say that I honestly hate this character, you know? The fact that he made himself known in Smash, like, you build all this hype up and then you just honestly just shred it all away.
It was honestly way worse with Byleth back in 2020. Not saying that Byleth was a bad reveal, they're honestly probably my third favorite DLC fighter, but the initial reception wasn't great. Why? Because nobody cared about Fire Emblem. It was an extremely niche franchise. Again, niche doesn't mean bad, but Byleth being the final DLC fighter for Season 1, the fuck? When the Fire Emblem characters almost populate Smash as much as the Mario characters? At the time, people went, where was Minecraft Steve? Where was Dante or Master Chief? Why didn't they save Banjo-Kazooie for the very end? Byleth? We must fucking riot. But then 2 weeks passed, the character got put into the game, and as it turned out, they were fun as hell to play as. The same thing is happening here with Sora. Well, it really happens with every Smash fighter, to be honest, except the funny thing about Sora is that he was literally the #1 pick, and people are still fucking complaining. This just proves my theory from last June that no matter who the fighter is, whether they were the #1 pick or Jonesy from Fortnite, people are still gonna lose their shit.
When you release a character from a lesser known Disney game known as Kingdom Farts. Yeah, I'm calling it Kingdom Farts because honestly, it's one of the lesser known Disney branded games.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is niche as hell, that's why Sora was the #1 voted fighter. Right.
That could ever have came to Smash. Honestly, you know something, it could have just been any other character actually, to be honest. You know, Rayman, Conker, Waluigi.
Literally all of those characters he just listed are irrelevant as hell. Rayman hasn't had a main game in his series since 2013, nor is really even that popular today. Conker hasn't had a game in 16 years, and while Conker is great, I don't think you can make a fighter out of him that's not extremely similar to Banjo-Kazooie. Also, since it's Smash, they'd have to take out all the edginess of his character, which if they were to do that, I'd rather them just put in someone else at that point, because it takes out the entire appeal of Conker and his character. And fucking Waluigi? You're telling me you genuinely want Waluigi, someone who hasn't been in a mainline Mario game, someone who never had their own game, someone who would literally just be a clone of Luigi at most if he got put into the game, and whose most quote-unquote iconic role has been in a fucking Mario Tennis game because Wario literally needed a partner, so they just threw his character together. And you want that over the #1 voted character in the Smash polls? Are you fucking slow? He's fucking slow. Now, I can definitely see some of these characters getting in eventually, but not as a DLC character, and certainly not before the #1 fucking pick in the polls. And you might be saying, Josh, what about all of the irrelevant characters that are already in the DLC? Well, let's see who's in the DLC. Hero is from Dragon Quest, which is super popular over in Japan. Banjo-Kazooie doesn't really have any games releasing today, but he was literally up there with Mario back in the N64 era. And he was also a super highly requested character to get in, even all the way back during the Smash 64 days. Terry was from another decently popular fighting game series. Byleth maybe you could make an excuse for, but they're from a really recent Nintendo first party game that also ended up being the most popular Fire Emblem game. Min Min is in the same same way. Sephiroth is the villain of one of the most popular JRPGs ever. Pyra and Mithra are in the same boat as Byleth and Min Min. Kazuya, same boat as Terry. And again, Sora is the #1 requested character in the polls. Again, I could see a few of the characters you listed getting in eventually. Waluigi's probably going to be an Echo Fighter in the next game since people keep bitching. I don't really know about the other two, but I guess they're possible. But those characters coming in before the #1 voted character, are you fucking high?
Or even Anka, for that matter. Yes, if you don't know, I do like this character. Anka from Animal Crossing.
Yeah, you seem like the type of person who's into that shit. But dear fucking god, you want a villager from Animal Crossing that the only reason most people know about her is from all the memes on TikTok? Like, literally. Give it a month and she won't be relevant anymore. What makes her more deserving of a slot in Smash than any of the other Animal Crossing characters? And this motherfucker wants to call Sora irrelevant. Jesus Christ.
But other than that, because of this, honestly, Smash or should I say, trash fucking it, has always been, cumbersome when it comes to all the epitome of all the Smash games. Because, it's always going to be an incomplete game.
Right, Smash Ultimate is an incomplete game because they didn't add in some random ass TikTok meme NPC from Animal Crossing. You literally cannot make this shit up.
And, to be honest, it's been an atrocity even before it launched. And you guys want to know what the freakiest part is? That since Hora is owned by the Disney company, it means it might be possible for them to bring over Mickey Mouse and all the other characters in the game. And that's going to be a fucking nightmare to deal with.
No, and you know why? Because Sora's moveset has literally nothing to do with the Disney characters, which is good because that was the entire thing I was worried about with Sora. Disney characters aren't even in as spirits, which just shows that Sakurai is going out of his way to keep the game consistent with only game characters in Smash.
Because honestly, they do not belong in the Smash universe. Hell, I mean, if they do that and everything, you know what? The Smash won't be a celebration of gaming anymore. It'll just be a console port of Mugen.
Again, what aside from Sora being from a game that's featured Disney characters tells you that they're adding in Disney characters to Smash? They aren't even incorporated into his moveset at all, and there are no Disney characters as spirits. The most you could say is that Mickey's outline is on his key, and honestly that's even pushing it because they had to be consistent with his design from the games.
And that's just fucking bullshit. This is the reason why I always say that Melee is the one game, the one perfect Smash game.
Yes, I know the perfect Smash game doesn't exist, but out of all the games from Smash be released, Melee is the less flawed and the more complete game out of any of the Smash games in the Smash series. 64 does get a bit of a break off that since it was the first game, but it does have its flaws.
Decades from now, Smash will probably get Spider-Man, Shrek, and battling in the world of The Simpsons. Holy shit.
Do you take a fucking hint at all? The fact that the only spirits that come with Sora's character are spirits of Sora and nothing else should tell you that him getting into Smash Bros does not mean that other characters from movies are going to be getting into the game.
Mortal Kombat has its own Mugen games, but that's only for PC only. It's not like, it's not a console game, which is better, but Smash will no longer be known as Smash. It'll be just another port of Mugen. So basically, sack of shit will just merge his own entire series with Mugen, and as soon as every company will bank off Mugen for a quick buck. It's fucking bullshit,
Okay, am I the only one that doesn't know what the fuck Mugen is? Cause I genuinely have no clue what that shit is. I think he's implying that it's a PC only game, but I still have no clue what the fuck that is.
He will never understand that, Smash Melee was the best game because of its adventure mode. It's the way classic mode was actually implemented in that game, where you race to the finish, you collect trophies, break the targets. I mean, hell, it was just perfect to begin with. This is the reason why Melee will always be the best Smash game of all time.
That is incredibly subjective. The main reason Melee is popular today is because it has some of the best tech for a fighting game out there. In terms of content, obviously Melee isn't the best Smash game. From a casual standpoint, obviously not, and it turns out that the casuals are the ones who are the overwhelming majority of Smash players.
Sora, or should I say Hora, will not be any of the best characters to ever debut in Smash. Hell, even, is a bitch, still is the worst character for me, but Sora takes the cake at being the second worst character in the franchise for me.
Are you gonna elaborate on that? Like, I mean, formulate an actual argument other than the Disney character shouldn't be in Smash, and I've had to debunk that argument 3 fucking times because you said it 3 times?
Yeah. And like I said, Hora is one of the lesser known Disney characters, and it's possible, you know, because I've heard this, because my friend Kumator's Cake and I were talking about this. He told me that Hora's going to be getting his own TV franchise. I mean, what the fuck? When will this end?
And what's the problem with this? Tons of characters in Smash have been featured in movies or had TV shows based off of their games. They're literally making a Mario movie set to come out next year. It's probably gonna be shit, but, you know, it exists.
This is unacceptable, you know? This is just not cool, okay? This is honestly becoming a violation of human rights, and honestly, something has to be done about this.
Yeah, you know, they put in a fictional character into a game where Pikachu fights anime sword fighters. Fuck ending racism, this is what we need to focus on. You would think they would have added in Hitler for people to be this pissed about this shit.
I mean, he's getting his own pack for Pack 11, he's only getting his own space in Smash Ultimate. He's getting his own fucking show, I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's kind of what they do for a Smash DLC fighter. They give him a slot and they give him a fucking DLC pack.
I know that this bullshit will never end, because honestly, it's Nintendo, okay? They were never like this back in the day. You know, because they would, yeah, of course they would have their own sports from all kinds of shows and everything, but at least Smash was, you know, the one franchise where they would, like, you know, port only known characters.
Yeah, cause Marth from Fire Emblem is a super well-known character, especially back during Melee.
From other franchises. They wouldn't put something in there that's just, like, only lesser known, like, only barely, like, come on. And I heard also that Kingdom Hearts is actually getting its own Switch port, apparently, you know? So basically, all the lesser known bullshit in this game is just getting such special treatment. It's getting special treatment. Like, why?
What the fuck do you mean, special treatment? Again, for one, Sora is not lesser known. He was the #1 pick for Smash. Do you mean the DLC in general is getting special treatment? I mean, I guess that's fair. Each fighter has their own presentation, and some of them get a decent amount of hype surrounding them. But you have to keep in mind that most of the characters from the base game are characters that have already been in Smash before. They already had their time in the spotlight. No shit, new characters are gonna be featured more because they're fucking new.
Like, it's just very puzzling. Because pretty soon, it's not even going to be known as Smash Ultimate. It's most likely going to be known as Mugen Ultimate, okay? Because all these characters that come in and just be like, you know, sack of shit's always, you know, being like, oh, I'm going to port all of the best characters. I'm not going to port, you know, Rayman, Waluigi, Conker, Anka into these games because, you know, they're lesser known. Well, lesser known is what Hora is. Okay? This fucking reveal was ass. It was a train fucking wreck. There's no fucking hype in this fucking reveal. No. There's just nothing, okay? I don't give a fuck what any of my fucking haters have to say about this. I hate this character. I honestly, you know, I hated the character from the beginning, but now that it's announced in Smash, I don't even know what to think, because all my hatred's gone much up, actually.
Honestly, I'm in a similar way. At first, I didn't give 2 fucks about Sora, but now that these retards have been getting so up in their feelings about a character being put in his DLC that they don't have to buy, honestly, now I want to try the Kingdom Hearts game to see what all the fuss is about.
Ever since I've heard of this. This is bullshit, okay? It could have been any other character, like I said. But it's Nintendo, okay? All these stupid fanboys, always requesting dumb characters.
Says the guy who wants a TikTok meme character in Smash and fucking Waluigi.
Honestly, they should just bring Mickey Mouse and the gang over, honestly, because if they're gonna put all the, you know, Kingdom Hearts or something like that into a Switch port, honestly, because honestly, Nintendo is just one for always being so generous with letting people request the most ridiculous shit of all time. That's my fucking rant. Stick around for more videos, I guess. But I don't know.
Absolutely fucking not. And you might think that this video is almost over, but there's an entire minute left of an extremely dogshit skit that I had to suffer through, which is him saying that Sakurai chose the DLC when if you took 5 seconds to do your research, you would find out that Sakurai has no control over who gets into Smash and who doesn't, and it's all chosen by the higher ups at Nintendo. And then he goes on to say that Nickelodeon All-Stars is better than Smash. But that was absolutely pitiful. This was probably even worse than the rant that Anthony and Tech had for Dante in Smash, because at least Anthony wanted someone who was actually like relevant to be in Smash. Dear God, fucking Anka. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but you know what? The bitching is done for a couple of years now. The Smash DLC is done. But honestly, it feels weird. Like, Smash Ultimate was fucking huge during my middle school years, and watching the DLC get revealed every couple of months was honestly the highlight of the Switch for me. Like, my friends and I would have a party every time the new fighter came out, and this coming week it's gonna be the last one, which is kinda sad to say. Not complaining that it was bad, like literally all 3 of my favorite games of all time are represented in Smash in some way now. And of course, I'm gonna miss all the bitching from the retards online, but as always, thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you really liked it, hit subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day.
What are you going to do?